honey pie. Come away in and see who's at home today.
Granny Murray's house has two at home to play. Granny Murray's house is home too.
Who's here today? Well, we've got Robbie and we've got Hope. But don't just sit there, cherry buns. Let's have some fun. What have we got in Granny Murray's shelves today? Old photographs and postcards. That's fantastic. How can we tell that the photographs are old?
Because they're black and white.
That's good. Well done. Do you know who this is? This is a picture of my great aunt Mitzi. Well, we've got Hope and we've got Robbie. But someone's missing from Granny Murray's today. Oh, not anymore. Who's coming home to Granny Murray? Ah, it's Rebecca with Mickey John. Hello there. Mickey John. Hello.
my love.
Yourself. Oh. In we come, Rebecca. That's a good girl. We've been looking at old postcards and photographs. Oh, I came across a picture of my great aunt Mitzi. Here, why don't you all dress Claude up as great aunt Mitzi? That's the way. Kind sir, could you escort me to the drawing room?
Delighted to, my lady.
Oh. Oh, my great aunt Mitzi was a wonderful woman. Obviously, she was quite old when I knew her, not quite the young woman she was in that picture.
She must have had a soft spot for you.
Oh, she did. You know, she used to knit me a pair of socks for my birthday every single year.
Really?
Yes, and I used to be able to tell how old I was by counting all the socks that my aunt had knitted for me.
Well, that is amazing. Do you know, ever since I was a young boy, my granny has knitted me a pair of socks every year for my birthday. In fact, I'm wearing a pair now. Look there, see?
Oh. Well, they look a bit worn. It must be getting near time for your birthday.
Oh.
Do you know, when I think of the years gone by, I think of socks.
Me too.
I'm taking the children to a museum today and we're going to imagine what it was like to have lived 100 years ago.
Now that does sound like fun.
Oh, will you look at Claude? Oh.
Very pretty, Claude.
Oh, well done, everyone. He looks just like my great aunt Mitzi.
Here you are.
Oh, I can't take that. It belongs to Granny Murray.
No. You take that photograph, Mickey John, and use it for your lessons.
Thanks, Granny Murray. Well, I better be going. Bye-bye, beautiful girl.
Bye.
Hey. See you later.
Come on, then. Now remember, when I think of the years gone by, I think of socks.
Thank you, Granny Murray. I'll see you later.
We'll be thinking of you, darling.
Me too.
Now, you keep a wee eye on Mickey John. Make sure he goes the right way to work.
Oh, I don't have much time. How can I speed across the river to work? That's right. Thanks. I'm in a hurry. I need to speed to work. I'll take it on a speedboat. I'll be there quite quick. Hurry down the river. Splashing through the waves. Whining, drives the speed up. Chugga, slows us down. Rocking to the dock, now splashing to our stop. I'm in a hurry. I need to speed to work. I'm in a hurry. Hurry. And hurry, put my tie on. All snazzy and ready to go.
Hiya.
Oh, morning, Bobby. Ha! I see you brought me some old clothes for my lesson today. Thank you. Let's have a look-see.
Look at this dress.
Oh,
It belonged to me mum. It's 30 years old.
what must your mum have looked like in this?
Never mind that. Look at these. They're from my dad's old wardrobe.
Oh, flair-tastic. They certainly wore their trousers wide in those days.
Well, your class will be here soon, so I'd better get off.
OK, thanks for the stuff. Bye.
See ya.
9 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's on her way to the museum yet.
I love to skip in Riversea Fingal by the sea. I love to skip in Riversea Fingal, that's for me.
Look at the old cases. Do you see? Oh, look at the old milk churn as well. They're very, very old, aren't they? And then see what's in here. Oh, look! An old waiting room. Oh, look at the hard seats that young people had to sit on. Look at the old fireplace. Oh, this is a lovely wee room. Now, let's go and see what else we can find.
What are you doing in school, Daddy?
Oh, let's have a look at these. These are good, aren't they? That's excellent. A nice blue jumper there. And purple gloves. Lovely. Well, everything's moving along quickly this morning. The children are coming up with some ideas for a new school uniform. They're working hard, and so am I. Oh, I walk with joy when I go to school in the morning. Teaching with my chums and see the children learning. School day, work away. I'm learning when I'm teaching. I'm teaching, learning, teaching. School day, work away. Teaching to count and teaching to read. Learn about birds and plants and seeds. Playing games and sports outdoors. Blowing my whistle and keeping the score.
School day, work
I'm
away.
learning when I'm teaching.
We're learning when he's teaching.
School day, work away. Oh, the secretary smiling as she does her organising. The Johnny fixes, the cookie mixes, and the cleaner keeps us shining. Oh, what with joy when I go to school in the morning. Holding the line in the dinner queue while the cookie cooks and serves a stew. Answering the questions where and why. How does it work and how does it fly?
School day, work away.
I'm learning when I'm teaching.
He's learning when he's teaching.
School day, work away. Oh, the children peep and eye me as they sit and try their writing. I take a look, I mark their books. The good ones get a smiley. Oh, what with joy when I go to school in the morning. Right, that's all your work collected. Oh, that's lunchtime. Off you go. Hi, Tina.
Check out all this booty. Loads of costumes from the store and all for you.
This lot will really help out with my lesson this afternoon.
Oh, it certainly will. Oh, look at this. Oh, and how about this? Raymond loves this.
I'm not quite sure what period of history you're coming from there. Let me think.
Don't be silly. These are all parts of different outfits. But you knew that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right, well, I'll be back this afternoon, and Raymond will be here in a minute to help you out.
See you later then.
Cheery.
I do have a lot to sort out. Maybe the picture Rebecca gave me this morning will inspire me.
I love to skip in Riversea Fingal, that's for me.
Train go by. Look at the big steam engine. Wave, everyone. Wave. Hello. I bet your daddy would love that.
I'm thinking of you, Daddy.
All ready to go?
Ah, Raymond, I think I've got everything sorted out, yes.
Come on then, give it your best shot.
Oh, right, here goes. I'm going to tell you about all the different clothes that people wore over the last 100 years. For example, 40 years ago, a young man might have worn a pair of winkle pickers. That's another name for shoes that look like this. They're all pointy, see? Brilliant. And 30 years ago, a woman might have worn a dress like this. Ooh. But 100 years ago, people wore these. Now, these are called spats. And
Wait a minute. When was this again?
about 100 years ago.
And was that before or after the pointy shoes?
Before.
Look, I hope you don't mind me saying so, mate, but this is all a bit muddled. I haven't a clue what clothes are from when.
Yeah, I suppose it is a bit muddled. I've been working hard all day long to make my lesson fun and simple. But why is it all mixed up? Where did the time go? At 8 o'clock, I took Rebecca to visit Granny Murray. Granny Murray told me all about her great-aunt Mitzi. She used to knit Granny Murray a pair of socks for her birthday every year. I always get a pair of socks for my birthday too. I was wearing a pair of my birthday socks this morning and I showed them to Granny Murray. When I arrived at the school, Bobby stopped by with some clothes that her mum and dad used to wear. They were rather strange. At 9 o'clock, the school day started and the children imagined how their school uniform might look in years to come. At 12 o'clock, Tina came to the classroom with lots of old-fashioned clothes for this afternoon's lessons. I was going through all the old clothes when Raymond popped in to see how I was getting on. The answer was, not very well. 100 years is a long time to think about, and I got rather muddled up.
Now remember, when I think of the years gone by, I think of socks.
Granny Murray was given a pair of socks for her birthday every year, and if she added up all the pairs of socks, she could find out how old she was. That's given me a brilliant idea for showing how the time has gone by. But will I be able to do it in time for this afternoon? It's a race against time! I gotta do it, I gotta do it, I gotta beat the clock before the chime. I gotta sort it, I gotta sort it, I gotta do the job on time. Like a busy bee, I'm gonna beat that bong, I'm gonna finish this job before I finish this song.
Do we think he's gonna do it? Do the job that needs to be done? Will he know how to fix it? Will he finish what he has begun? Yes, as sure as we are friends, he will get there in the end because he knows what he should do and what is right.
I'm gonna do it,
He's gonna do it.
I'm gonna beat the clock before the chime. I'm going to sort it,
He's gonna start it.
I'm gonna do the job on time. Like a busy bee, I'm gonna beat that bong. I'm gonna finish this job before I finish this song. Now then, I'm going to tell you about the different clothing that people have worn over the last 100 years. Now, 100 years is a long time. So to help you think about that, I strung up 100 socks. Every sock is 1 year. Now, some of you have got brothers and sisters who are 4. So that's, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's here. And some of you are 7. Which is here. And I was born 35 years ago. Which is here. But I want to take you back all the way down here. Before you and I were even born. Before your grands and grandfathers were even born. 100 years ago. Where a country gentleman may have looked something like this.
Good day, sir. Here I am, all ready for a walk in the park. 100 socks ago. I mean, 100 years ago. Toodle pip.
What a jolly man. Right, let's go forward a few years now to, here. 70 years ago today. I wonder what sort of clothes people wore then.
What here? Anyone for tennis? Now, if you were playing tennis 70 years ago, you might have worn something like this. Tally-ho!
Right, let's go forward again to 40 years ago.
Well, what do you think of this gear then? From 40 socks ago. I mean, years ago. Maybe your granddad would have dressed like this when he wanted to look smart and stand out in a crowd. See you later, mate. Got to cut and run.
Right, let's see one more person from the past. This time, from 30 years ago.
Hello, darling.
Oh, wow, what a lot of, dress.
Yeah, do you like it? Yeah, I feel a bit like a clown, you know, with all different colours. Ta-ra, darlings!
Wow, what a lot of interesting clothes we've worn over the last 100 years. Come on, then. I hope Rebecca's having as much fun as I am.
Rebecca, you look lovely in that bonnet. Just think, 100 years ago, all the girls your age would have worn one of those. Oh, I wonder what Dad would make of it. Mickey John.
Hi, Granny Murray.
Come away through. Look who's here, Rebecca.
Hello, beautiful girl. Hey, have you had a lovely time?
You bet we have.
Say thank you to Granny Murray.
Oh, a big girl. Oh, clever girl.
And thanks from me too, Granny Murray. You're saying, when I think of the years gone by, I think of socks. Saved the day.
Well, I never did. Come on, let's get you home. Looking forward to next time.
Me too. Come on, Rebecca, let's chat about our time away.
And I suppose you want me to tell you all about my time too?
Well, there was waving, greeting, hello, meeting, bye-bye, closing, waking, dozing, eating, sleeping, singing, swinging, walking, sliding, hunting, hiding, jumping up and turning round, dressing up and sitting down.
But what was really special about today? Well, Claude was dressed as my Aunt Mitzi because we were looking at what people wore 100 years ago. We could see what kind of clothes she wore by looking at an old photograph. I told Mickey John all about my favourite auntie. She used to knit me a pair of socks every year for my birthday. Mickey John told me his granny used to do the same for him. But there was a hole in his socks because they were rather old. I took the children to a museum where we tried to imagine what life was like 100 years ago. And Rebecca put on a bonnet. Mickey John explained to his class about olden times by looking at lots of socks. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Me too. Bye-bye, honey pie.
She'd love to say hello to you.
Me too!
Hello, honey pie. Come away in and see who's at home today.
Granny Murray's house has two at home to play. Granny Murray's house is home too.
Who's here today? Well, we've got Stephen and we've got Megan. And don't just sit there, my wee crumpets. Come on, let's get busy. What's in Granny Murray's shelves today? Wow, oranges. We are going to make freshly squeezed orange juice. Oh, can you smell that?
I like eating oranges.
They're lovely and juicy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now we'll do this, we'll squeeze that in. Granny Murray will show you how. Oh, it's tricky. Okay. And some for Granny Murray. Well, we've got Megan and we've got Stephen, but someone's missing from home today. Oh, not anymore. Who's coming home to Granny Murray? Oh, yes, it's Raymond with Lisa. Hello there. Raymond.
Hiya, Granny Murray.
Oh, Lisa.
Wow, looks like you've got a bit of a mess on your hands there, Granny Murray.
Oh, you can say that again. Here you are, Lisa. Some freshly squeezed orange juice.
Oh, there's nothing like freshly squeezed orange juice.
Now you're here, my darling, we'll do something new. Why don't you all dress Claude up as an orange tree? And we can waft over to the chairs like orange blossom on the breeze.
You know, I hope you don't mind me saying so, Granny Murray, but your way of squeezing oranges is a little bit old-fashioned.
You don't say.
Well, yeah, see, in my boofy car on the train, I have an electric juicer. It's very efficient and there's no mess at all.
Oh, well, sometimes the old ways are better than the new and fangled dangled ways.
You're as bad as Tina. She always prefers the old way of doing things. I'm surprised she doesn't go around collecting taxi fares in a horse and cart.
Now that would be fun.
I suppose, but sometimes the newfangled ways can be fun and clever. Look, take my amazing coffee machine on the train. It can make any kind of coffee and every kind of tea.
Really?
Oh yes, you should see the way it shines and gleams and hear the way it hisses and clunks.
Oh, Raymond. Oh, look at Claude.
Oh, you look very fruity, Claude.
Oh, yes, you sure do. Well done, my darlings.
Here you are, Daddy.
Oh, thanks, Lisa. Oh, the very first of Claude's crop. Thank you, darling. Right, I'd better get off to work.
Come on, then. Now remember, sometimes the old ways are better than the new and fangled-dangled ways.
Thanks, Granny Murray. You guys have a fun day.
Bye-bye, my darling. I'll be thinking of you.
Me too.
Will you keep a wee eye on Raymond and make sure he goes the right way to work?
I'm a bit late for work today. Can you tell me a quick way to get there? Thanks. I'm in a hurry. I need to speed to work. A ticket on the metro. I'll be there quite quick. Hurry on the train lines. Clatter at the points. Whining drives the speed up. Squeaking slows us down. Clatter through the streets now, squeaking to our stop. I'm in a hurry. I really need to get to work. I'm in a hurry. Hurry. Okay, so we're here. But before I can get down to some work, I have to change. So, busy. All dressed and ready to go. Ha ha! 9 o'clock. Bang on time.
Hiya, Raymond.
Bobby, how great to see you. So where are you going on the train today?
Oh, I'm off to see my mum in Mollymoor. Got a present for her.
Ooh, what is it?
Well, I picked up a bargain in the Nicholson's department store. It's usually a dead posh place, but they're having a sale.
Oh, don't tell Tina. She loves sales.
They're selling these electric kettles. 2 for the price of 1. My mum needs a new kettle, so I've got one for her. But I've got a spare one and I don't really know what to do with it. Hey, perhaps Tina could use it in her garage for her tea breaks.
You know, it's funny you should mention that because Tina's kettle is on its last legs.
Well then.
Oh, well, yes. But see, I was trying to convince her to buy a tea-making machine. See, that way, when she finishes her shift and returns to the garage, her tea will be all ready and waiting for her.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes, well, I thought so. But Tina hates newfangled things.
Well, why not give her this new but trusty old-style kettle?
Go on then. How much do you want for it?
A £5 should cover it. And a cup of tea?
Oh, done.
Thanks. You're not going to try out your new kettle? You know, give it a spin, make sure it's all working?
What? Not when I've got my new chrome coffee and tea maker, the pride and joy of my biffy car. I don't think so. Now, what kind of tea would you like? I've got English breakfast, Earl Grey, Assam. I've also got some herbal infusions.
Just a regular tea bag tea will do me.
Oh, right. Well, go and take a seat, please. And I'll get my machine warmed up.
Okay.
Ha-ha. I wonder how you're doing, Lisa.
I love to skip in river sea bingo by the sea. I love to skip in river sea bingo, that's for me.
Oh, my goodness, this floor was needing a good brush, wasn't it, Lisa? Now you hold Granny Murray's old-fashioned dustpan and I'll sweep in the rubbish. What would your dad have to say about this?
Are you having fun, Daddy?
Hi, coffee please.
Oh, certainly. What kind of coffee would you like? You can have a regular filter coffee, or I can make you an espresso, americano, cappuccino, latte, mocha latte, or mochaccino, or any of the above, decaf.
Just a black coffee please.
Oh, right. Good choice. The coffee here is very good. You know, my old dad, he gets these fancy coffees a bit mixed up. He calls a cappuccino a cup of chino. That's funny, isn't it? I'll have a cup of chino, please, son.
Hi Raymond, did you forget about my tea?
Oh, no, not at all, Bobby. I'm just waiting for the machine to build up the pressure. It should be up to speed by the time we reach Mollymoor.
But I'm getting off at Mollymoor.
Oh, no. Oh, well, how about a juice instead?
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I'll get my mum to brew me up a cup when I get there.
Oh, yes, in her old-fashioned kettle.
Yes, that's right.
Right. Well, I better get on with some hard work.
I love my train.
Our rushes through the lines, pushes things apart and blind. Wheels go round and round the tracks, driving each other and back.
I'm so happy being me, doing all the things I love to do. Chocolate, lemonade, or tea. I'm just very happy serving you. Oh, I talk all day, making special moments on my way. I'll tell a joke and toast some cheese on toast. Oh, I walk all day, bringing smiles and happiness my way. Being nice is what I love the most.
Six check the looking fine, signal go well beyond time. Cars is rolling home behind, don't go one by one in line.
I'm so happy being me, meeting all the people on the train. Can I help and clear your things? If there is a problem, I'll explain. Oh, I talk all day, wheeling trolleys, weaving to this way. I'll do a trick and make the journey quick. Oh, I walk each way, loving all the things I do each day, bringing smiles and happiness my way. I love my train.
Sorry, everyone. I've been up and down the train with my trolley. I'll reopen the buffet cart in 2 ticks. Just give me a second. Right. What can I get everyone?
Can I have an orange juice and a tea, please?
An orange juice and a tea. Would you like milk with that?
Yes, please.
Right, I'll be coming right up. And what would you like, sir?
Black coffee.
A black coffee. I'll get that right for you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Could I have an Americano, please?
an Americano. Ooh, and would you like a wee biscuit with that? Comes free with the coffee. Yes, madam.
Do you do a cappuccino?
Do we do cappuccino? Yes, I'll bring it over to you. Right. You know, there's nothing this baby can't do. And in a jiffy. Oh, she's my pride and joy. I wonder how my other pride and joy's doing.
I love to skip in Riversea Fingal, that's for me.
Do you like my old-fangled gramophone, Lisa?
They don't make them like that anymore, do they?
Oh, they certainly don't. So, would you like to hear it play?
Yes, please.
Right then. We'll start cranking a handle there. That's the way. Crank it up. Then, I drop this needle down, and we should hear some music coming out of this trumpet here.
Oh, it's quaint, isn't it, darling? What would your dad say? He would laugh at us using an old-fashioned record player, wouldn't he?
What are you doing on your train, Daddy?
What is wrong with this thing? Oh, dear.
Ramondo, what's with the hold-up? I can't get to the counter because of the crowd and I am gasping for a cup of tea.
Oh, you'll have to wait your turn, Rudy. That crowd is actually a queue. Oh, dear. My marvel of modern tea-making technology doesn't seem to be behaving itself. And now I have a whole crowd of disgruntled passengers waiting for their refreshments. Where did the time go? At 8 o'clock, I arrived at Granny Murray's with Lisa. Granny Murray and the children had been squeezing oranges to make fresh orange juice. I told Granny Murray all about my favourite gadget, my state-of-the-art tea and coffee machine. I arrived at work and the train set off on time at 9 o'clock. Bobby was my first customer of the day. She was on her way to Mollymoor with a present for her mum. She'd bought 2 brand new, old-fashioned kettles in a sale. I bought one of the kettles from her as a present for Tina. Bobby wanted me to make her a cup of tea. She thought I could test out her new kettle, but I told her I'd make it in my tea and coffee machine. It took quite a while for the machine to heat up properly, and in the end, Bobby had to get off the train at Mollymoor without her cup of tea. At 2 o'clock, I had a big queue of customers, all wanting tea and coffee. But I was still waiting for my newfangled tea and coffee machine to warm up properly.
Now remember, sometimes the old ways are better than the new and fangled dangled ways.
Sometimes the old ways are better than new and fangled dangled ways. Well, I've got all these people waiting for teas and coffees, and I haven't got time to fix my fantastic new tea and coffee machine. So, the old way it is, and it's a race against time. I've got to do it. I've I've got to do it. I've got to beat the clock before the chime. I've got to sort it. I've got to sort it. I've got to do the job on time. Like a busy bee, I'm going to beat that bong. I'm going to finish this job before I finish this song.
Do we think he's going to do it? Do the job that needs to be done? Will he know how to fix it? Will he finish what he has begun? He's as sure as we are friends, he will get there in the end because he knows what he should do and work it through.
I've got to do it.
He's going to do it.
I've got to beat the clock before the chime. I've got to sort it.
He's going to start it.
I've got to do the job on time. Like a busy bee, I'm going to beat that bong. I'm going to finish this job before I finish this song.
There's your tea, Rudy, mate. I'm sorry about the wait.
Oh, that's okay, Raymo. I've been dying to show you this.
Oh, what is it?
It's my newfangled laughing can.
Oh, cool. But what's a laughing can?
Oh, it's dead good, Raymond. It's got batteries in it, right? And you tip it like this. Oh no, you're meant to tell it a joke first by shouting into the top, and then you tip it. Well, it's meant to laugh at your joke, or at least that's what happened when the bloke in the shop showed it to me.
Oh, well, why don't you just tell me your joke?
Oh, right, okay. You ready? What is a twack?
Oh, I don't know, Rudy. What is a twack?
It's what a twain runs on.
I tell you what, Rudy. I think real laughter is better than canned laughter. Oh, I must remember to tell Lisa that joke later on.
Can we play this now?
Oh, what is it, Lisa?
Oh, it's our favourite CD. It's quite good, actually.
Oh, well, we can't play that on my gramophone. You'll have to play it on Granny Murray's newfangled machine.
Oh, that won't be a problem. This is just what we need for the job, eh, Lisa? We don't need to wind this up. Thank you. Here we are.
Oh, you're right, Granny Murray. This is good. Let's have a dance.
Oh, come on then. Well, we still can. Your dad will be here to pick you up soon, Lisa. Raven.
Hi, Granny Murray.
Hello. Come on, Lisa. It's your dad.
Hiya, Daddy.
Hi, Lisa. Have you had a good day with Granny Murray?
Oh, we certainly did, didn't we, darling?
Thank you.
Oh, my wee angel.
And it's a big thank you to you from me too, Granny Murray. I remembered what you said. Sometimes the old ways are better than new and fangled dangled ways. It saved the day.
Oh, bless you. Come on now, let's get you two home. Go. Bye, my darlings. Looking forward to next time.
Me too. Come on, Lisa. Let's talk about our time away.
And I suppose you want me to tell you all about my time too?
Well, there was laying, running, creeping, jumping, chasing, painting, laughing, baking, bathing, dressing, singing, swinging, walking, sliding, hunting, hiding, jumping up and turning round, dressing up and sitting down.
But what was really special about today? Well, Claude was dressed as an orange tree because the children had been juicing oranges with my orange squeezer. It was a lovely, messy, sticky job, and we filled lots of cups with zingy fresh orange juice. As soon as Raymond left to go to work, I got out my old dustpan and brush, and Lisa and I swept up the floor. Later on, Mickey John came round with his old-fashioned record player. Lisa had fun turning the handle and watching the record spin round and round, and we had a bit of a bop. Meanwhile, over in the buffet car on the train, Raymond was having trouble with his new tea and coffee machine. He remembered as I told him, sometimes the old ways are better than new and fangled dangled ways. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Me too. Bye-bye, honey pie.
She'd love to say hello to you.
Me too!
Hello, honey pie. Come away in and see who's at home today.
Granny Murray's house has two at home to play. Granny Murray's house is home too.
Who's here today? Well, we've got Molly And we've got Robbie, but don't just sit there, Buttons. Come on, let's have some fun. Paper. On your pot. That's a clever girl, just up here. Yeah. We paint with our fingers. Oh, look at the lovely colours, aren't they gorgeous? So bright. My darlings, let's hang them up to dry. Well done. Well, we've got Molly and we've got Robbie. But someone's missing from home today. Not anymore. Who's coming home to Granny Murray? It's Lisa with Raymond. Hello there, Raymond.
Hiya, Granny Murray.
And Lisa. Well done. In we come.
Ooh, it's very colourful in here today.
Yes, we've been doing some finger painting. Lisa could join in too.
It looks a bit messy.
Okay then. Well, since you're here, my darling, we'll do something new. We'll stick all our favourite paintings on Claude.
I better get out the way or I'll get covered in paint too.
Oh, good girl. Well done. You don't like mess, do you, Raymond?
Not really, Granny Murray. I suppose it's because I'm forever cleaning up spilt drinks and sandwich crumbs in the buffet car. I just like things to be neat and clean.
Me too.
So Claude's going to be an art gallery, is he?
Yes. Would you like to do a painting for Le One Man Galerie de Claude?
I don't think so. I'd probably get more paint on me than I would on the paper.
Oh, Raymond, don't be so glum. Join in and have some fun.
Glum? Me? Well, I'd definitely join in if it were a bit less, well, messy.
Oh, will you look at Claude? He's a one-man walking art gallery. Oh,
You look like a real work of art, Claude.
you're like a genuine walking rainbow.
Thanks, Lisa. That's really lovely.
That's Lisa's handprints, and you won't get messy because we did them the other day.
Okay. Lisa, big hugs. Right, I've got to get off to work now, Twinkle. Well, I better get to work.
Come on then, my flower. Now remember, don't be glum. Join in and have some fun.
Thanks, Granny Murray. You guys have a fun day.
We'll be thinking of you, darling.
Me too.
Now, will you keep a wee eye on Raymond? Make sure he gets the right way to work.
I'm on my way to work today, walking my shoes through the city views, stepping along, I'm swinging my arms, singing my way through the city's charms. Getting there is just so fine, I so enjoy my walking time. I always know the way I go, but can you show me the way I go? Okay, which way? Do I go left now, or do I go right? Which way is wrong now? Which way is right? Left! Okay, left to the station. I'm on my way to work today, looking this way and that away.
Hello, taxi. Hello, tank. Hello, trolley. Hello, plank. Hello, lorry. Hello, bank.
He's on his way to work today, looking this way and that away. Hey!
Do I go up now, or do I go down? Which way's a smile now? Which way's a frown?
Up!
Up. You told me the way I go. Thank you. You showed me the way I know.
Great, I've arrived. So what next? Aha! I have to change out of these clothes and put on my work clothes. All dressed and ready to go. Now where will I pop Lisa's painting? Oh dear, 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 dear. What's this doing here? This is a buffet car, not an art gallery. I wish people would put their litter in the bin. Oh, hello, Mickey John. What can I get for you?
I put a sign up here. Where's it vanished to?
A sign?
For the creative train.
What on earth is a creative train?
Oh, it's an idea I had to get everyone travelling to be creative. The train company love the idea. People can write a story or a poem or paint a picture while they travel.
Oh, well, that sounds like a lovely idea, but this area is reserved for refreshments only.
We'll just have to use the next carriage.
Good.
Do you want to join us?
Oh, I'd love to, but I've got work to do.
You know where to find us if you change your mind.
More litter. Oh, this is Lisa's painting. I wonder if Lisa is enjoying nursery.
I love to skip in Rivers Eve Bingle, that's for me.
Bye-bye. I wish I could be a fly on the wall to see Lisa at nursery.
Are you having fun, Daddy?
That is the perfect place for your painting, Lisa.
Phew! Just in time. Sorry, Raymond. Is this the painting car?
Oh no, that's the next carriage along, just along there.
Thanks. I see you're getting into the creative train mode.
Me?
That's a very arty look. Cheese and onion, is it? Oh, wow! I see you're a painter as well as a trendsetter. Good for you, Raymond. Oh, well, I'd best get all this stuff through to Mickey John. I'll see you later.
Painting? Oh, no, but I didn't paint it. Oh, well, never mind. I'd better get down to some hard work. I love my train.
Our rushes through the lines, pushes things to bar and wine. Wheels go round and round the track, drive the edge of there and back.
I'm so happy being me, doing all the things I love to do. Chocolate, lemonade, or tea. I'm just very happy serving you. Oh, I talk all day, making special moments on my way. I'll tell a joke and toast some cheese on toast. Oh, I walk all day, bringing smiles and happiness my way. Being nice is what I love the most.
Six check the looking fine, signal go will be on time. Carriages rolling home behind, don't go one by one in line.
I'm so happy being me, meeting all the people on the train. Can I help and clear your things? If there is a problem, I'll explain. Oh, I talk all day, wheeling trolleys, weaving to this way. I'll do a trick and make the journey quick. Oh, I walk each way, loving all the things I do each day, bringing smiles and happiness my way. I love my train.
I heard you painted a picture after all. Well done, Raymond. It's fantastic. And the first one on the creative train today.
But I didn't paint it.
That gives me an idea. Can we hang some of the other paintings around the carriage?
More paintings?
Oh, hi, Mickey John. Have you seen Raymond's painting?
Yeah, it's great.
And so are some of these. Check these out.
Oh, love them. And Raymond says we can hang them around the carriage.
Did I?
Cool. There's plenty more where these came from.
Now, you won't mind if I leave this here for a moment, will you?
Well,
Badge making equipment. Badges are great fun to make and wear. I'll make one for you.
But what?
There you go, Raymond. One smiley face badge just for you.
That was quick.
Now, I need someone to look after the badge making equipment while I go and check on the poetry carriage next door. Have fun.
Maybe I could make a badge for Lisa.
The hole right down in the middle. Right there. Works. That's pretty low in the center, isn't it? Let's see how yours is doing. That's okay. You want those fingers to be wet. Let me see.
I did nice. And you're so big.
making a pot's a lot harder and messier than I thought it was. I don't know what your dad will say about this, Angel.
I'm thinking of you, Daddy.
Where did these come from?
Poetry carriage. Raymond, I need you to pick a winner out of this lot. After all, you know your Shakespeare from your Winnie the Pooh, don't you?
No, Mickey John. I already have a job to do. Oh, good afternoon. What can I get for you today? A drink? A sandwich?
Well, we'd like to know where the gig is.
Gig?
The Ferryboat Band is the Creative Train's musical entertainment.
Oh, wow. This is the most popular carriage of all. What's happening?
Well, what's happening here is we are clearing out everyone and everything before someone or gets knocked over. Oh dear. My Biffy car is an absolute mess. And I'm still only halfway through my day's work. How did this happen? Where did the time go? At 8 o'clock, I dropped Lisa off at Granny Murray's. The children were already busy making finger paintings. At 9 o'clock, I arrived at work. Mickey John arrived and told me that my Buffy car was going to be part of a creative train. At 10 o'clock, Bobby came aboard with a load of painting things. She bumped against my counter and covered me in crisps. At 1 o'clock, Mickey John asked if he could hang paintings in my Buffy car. Bobby came in with a load of paintings and Mickey John littered my counter with badge-making equipment. At 2 o'clock, Mickey John asked me to judge the poetry the passengers had written on the creative train. I didn't think there was time, especially when Dr. Juno and the Ferryboat Band climbed on board the train. It was so crowded in my Buffy car that when the train pulled out of the station, all the paintings, badges and poems went tumbling on the floor. What a mess!
Now remember, don't be glum, join in and have some fun.
Don't be glum. Join in and have some... Of course! Join in and have some fun! Hold it, everyone! I've just had an idea which will make this the greatest creative train ever to hit the tracks. It just needs a little bit of organisation. It's a race against time! I've got to do it. I've got to do it. I've got to beat the clock before the chime. I've got to sort it. I've got to sort it. I've got to do the job on time. Like a busy bee, I'm going to beat that bong. I'm going to finish this job before I finish this song.
Do we think he's gonna do it? Do the job that needs to be done? Will he know how to fix it? Will he finish what he has begun? Yes, as sure as we are friends, he will get there in the end because he knows what he should do and work it through.
I've got to do it.
He's gonna do it.
I've got to beat the clock before the chime. I've got to sort it.
He's gonna start it.
I've got to do the job on time. Like a busy bee, I'm going to beat that bong. I'm going to finish this job before I finish this song. Hello everyone on board this special creative train. I hope you're having a fun time. Yay! And if you could all make your way to the Buffy car, you can collect a tea, coffee or juice for free. Yay! Ooh. If music be the food of fun, play on, Ferryboat Band, play on.
When the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
I wish Lisa were here to see this.
Your pots look fantastic now. Wait till my friend puts them in the kiln. Oh, they'll be brilliant. But here, I think we better get cleaned up. I don't know what your dad'll say when he sees the mess we're in.
Where are you, Daddy?
Hello, Raven.
Hiya, Granny Murray.
Look who's here, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Have you had a good day?
Oh, we've had a fab day.
And are you going to say thank you to Granny Murray?
Thank you,
Oh, come
Granny
here, my
Murray.
darling. Oh, she's been the best girl, haven't you?
And it's a big thank you to you from me too, Granny Murray. I remembered what you said. Don't be glum, join in and have some fun. It saved the day.
Well, I never did. Come on, you two. You'll want to be off home. Looking forward to next time.
Me too. Come on, Lisa, let's chat about our time away.
And I suppose you'll want me to tell you all about my time too?
Well, there was hugging, squishing, rocking, pushing, dancing, dusting, shooting, choosing, talking, cooking, drying, cleaning, saving, cleaning, loving, joking, losing things and rushing round, picking up and putting down. Then there was laying down and creeping, jumping, chasing, painting, laughing, baking, bathing, dressing, singing, swinging, walking, sliding, hunting, hiding, jumping up and turning round, dressing up and sitting down.
But what was really special about today? Well, Claude was dressed as an art gallery, all covered in paintings, because today was a creative day for everyone. Then we dropped Lisa off at the nursery, where she made a train out of modelling clay. When nursery was over, Lisa joined me and the others at my friend the Potter's studio. We got very messy spinning clay on the potter's wheel before we baked the finished pots in the pottery kiln. Raymond had had a great time on the creative train making badges. They looked super. It must have been great fun. I'm sure he had lots of stories to tell Lisa about his day as they made their way home. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Me too. Bye-bye, honey pie.
She'd love to say hello to you. Me too!
Hello, honey pie. Come away in and see who's at home today.
Granny Murray's house has two at home to play. Granny Murray's house is home too.
Who's here today? Well, we've got Megan and we've got Stephen. But don't just sit there, my wee twinkles. Come on, let's get busy. Oh, lovely. How would you like to make some get well cards for some of my friends? So I'll fold the paper over and I'll show you what to do. We'll stick a sad, grumpy, not well face on the front, and then inside you glue on a happy one to say, hope you're feeling better soon. Now, we've got Stephen and we've got Megan, but someone's missing from home today. Come on, Samson. Oh, not anymore. Who's coming home to Granny Murray? It's Samson with Dr. Juno. Hello there, Dr. Juno. Hello, and Samson. Come on, boy. Good boy. Come on, come and see Granny. Absolutely. Come and say hello to Samson, everyone. Oh dear. We've been making get well cards. So many people seem to have bad colds at the moment. So why don't you wrap Claude up and make them all better?
Into your basket, Samson. Good boy.
And we can run over to the chairs before we catch the flu. We're going to visit my friend Maureen later. She's been a bit poorly.
Oh dear.
And then we're going to the town hall to get me a new recycling bin.
It's a beautiful old building.
Oh, it is. Very posh. But you know, I don't know if I'll be able to take Samson in.
I don't see why not. He's always very well behaved.
I'll take full responsibility for him, just like I did with my fruit bug in the florist.
Who's Fruitbug?
Oh, that was my wee Pekingese dog. I took him into the florist and he got so excited with all the wonderful new smells. The manager said, "Take your dog outside, madam. He's done a wee-wee on the floor." I said, "Excuse me, but my fruit bug would never do a wee-wee indoors." But sure enough, he had.
No!
Yes, but it just goes to show sometimes people are right when they say you are wrong.
Oh, you do make me laugh, Granny Murray.
Oh, it looks like poor Claude could do with a good laugh. Come on.
Oh, Claude, you're not looking very well at all.
No, he isn't, is he? Well done, angels.
There you go.
Oh, what's this? A smiley face card. And inside another smiley face.
Yes, it's not a get well card, it's a keep well card.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. Bye, Samson.
Come on. Now remember, sometimes people are right when they say you're wrong.
Thank you, Granny Murray. See you later.
Bye-bye, my darling. We'll be thinking of you.
Me too.
Will you keep a wee eye on Dr. Juno? Make sure she goes the right way to work.
I'm in a bit of a hurry today. Which is the best way to work? Thank you. I'm in a hurry. I really need to speed to work. I'll take it on a tramway. I'll be there quite quick. Hurry on the tram lines. Clutter at the points. Whining drives the speed up. Squeaky slows us down. Clutter through the street. Now squeaky to a stop. I'm in a hurry. I really need to speed to work. Oh, hurry. And hurry to get changed. All scrubbed and ready to go.
Hello, Dr. Juno. How are you today? And what would you like for breakfast today? We have porridge, grapefruit, the full cooked breakfast with bacon, tomato.
What on earth are you talking about?
You'd be amazed to find out how many people thought they'd woken up in a dead posh hotel when I turned up to serve breakfast this morning.
Well, how come you've been doing that?
Because we're so short-staffed today. Everyone's been pitching in. I've been serving breakfast up in the ward. I think we're in for a pretty busy day today, what with so many staff off sick.
Were you really asking if I wanted some breakfast? Because if you were, I'd love a cup of tea and a slice of toast.
My pleasure, mon chéri. I mean, coming right up, Doc.
Well, I'm feeling okay. What about you, Samson?
I love to skip in Riversea Plingle, that's for me.
Oh, well done, Samson. He's fast, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's you. Oh, thanks, Stephen. Now, Megan, you take this to give to Maureen. Hello. Hello, Maureen. Good girl, Megan. And we made you a wee card too, Maureen. Could you give the card, Stephen? There's nothing like a waggy tail or a smiley face to cheer you up. That's what Dr. Juno would say, isn't it, Samson?
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, have you got a cold?
They haven't come to the hospital for that. It's Anna Marie. She fell off her skateboard and hurt her knee. She can't bend her leg.
Oh, dear. Oh, wait a minute. I know what the problem is. Let's have a look. There, careful. All right. You had your knee pads back to front. All right. Lift your leg for me. Oh, and bend it. Okay, there we are.
Is she okay?
I think what we have here, people, is a slight case of slipped knee pad. Oh, but far more seriously, it's Mum's snuffles. I think you should go home and stay warm. Get some rest, eat well, and just drink lots of fluids.
Thanks very much.
Okay. I'll see you later. I better get on with the rest of my work. It's so exciting in the hospital. It's where the people who are ill get well. Machines are buzzing to give us a thrill. I'm rushing here and there to be here. I'm rushing here and there to be here. It's so exciting in the hospital. Trolleys gliding patients through the corridors. Flashing blue lights right up to the door. I'm rushing here and there to be here. I'm rushing here and there. Oh yeah. I'll be there to comfort you at all times. I'll be there to see all is fine. I'll be there whenever I'm needed, yeah. To hear the heartbeat beating time. Don't worry, I'll always be kind. I'll bring a smile and take away your worries, yeah. Nurses and doctors, you must I'm rushing here and there to be here. I'm rushing here and there to be here.
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, hi, Dr. J.
And hello, Kai. What can I do for you?
Well, he's got a little cut on his finger. It's nothing serious, but I think it might be infected. It's terribly sore, isn't it, Kai?
Yes.
Oh, I better take a look at this. Why don't you come into the examination room? Okay, come on. Oh, and you too. Come on.
Hey. Up we go, Kai.
Go. All right, Kai. Just be a brave boy for me and let me take a look at your finger. Oh, yes, that does look sore, but it's nothing serious. Nurse Hendry will clean it for you, and then I'll bandage it properly, all right?
No problem.
Oh, thanks, Dr. Juno.
See you in a minute. Oh, poor Kai. Still, we'll take care of him. I hope Granny Murray's looking after Samson for me. That's it, my darlings. Plenty of elbow grease. We'll soon have the place sparkling. Oh, don't worry, Samson. There you are, that's me. You know my attitude to housework. Little and often. And we'll take you for a nice walk to the town hall later. That'll be quiet. There you are. A nice new bandage. You can leave the bandage on for 24 hours and then you can change your dressing, okay? I'll give you some cream to put onto the cut.
Oh, thanks, Dr. Juno. There you go, Kai. Wasn't so bad, was it?
But I've got to let you know, Bobby, that it's really important to keep the cut clean. We don't want to risk reinfection. So make sure that your house is clean, especially when you're dealing with Kai's finger.
Excuse me? My house is exceptionally clean, thank you very much. Which is more than I can say for your hospital, which is completely filthy. Have you seen the state of the floors in your waiting room?
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Bobby. However, I disagree. My waiting room is kept exceptionally clean. You sit tight and wait for your prescription. Oh my goodness. With everybody off work with the flu, I've been working extra hard. And now Bobby says my hospital's really dirty. Where did the time go? At 8 o'clock, I arrived at Granny Murray's with Samson. Granny Murray and the children were making get well cards because so many people have got a bad cold today. At 9 o'clock, I arrived at work. So many people were off with the flu that Nurse Hendry was helping out with the breakfast. It looked like we were going to have a really busy day. At 10 o'clock, I helped a little girl who had hurt her knee. She was okay, but her mum had a really bad cold. I sent her home and told her to keep warm and take care. At 2 o'clock, Bobby brought Kai to see me. He had a small cut on his finger, and the cut had become sore and infected. At 3 o'clock, I told Bobby that she had to make sure that Kai's finger is kept nice and clean at all times. That's when she said that my waiting room was not very clean at all. I told her that she was wrong, because I always make sure my waiting room is exceptionally clean.
Now remember, sometimes people are right when they say you're wrong.
Sometimes people are right when they say you were wrong. Oh dear, maybe I am wrong and maybe Bobby's right. The waiting room is dirty. That's because everyone's away with the flu and we're really short-staffed. But I'll soon sort this out. But it's race against time.
I've gotta do it, I've gotta do it, I've gotta beat the clock before the chime. I've gotta sort it, I've gotta sort it, I've gotta do the job on time. Like a busy bee, I'm gonna beat that bong, I'm gonna finish this job before I finish this song.
Do we think she's going to do it? Do the job that needs to be done? Will she know how to fix it? Will she finish what she has begun? Yes, as sure as we are friends, she will get there in the end because she knows what she should do and work it through.
I'm gonna do it.
She's going to do it.
I'm gonna beat the clock before the chime. I'm gonna sort it.
She's going to sort it.
I'm gonna do the job on time. Like a busy bee, I'm gonna beat that bong. I'm gonna finish this job before I finish this song.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Juno. Oh, I sometimes get a bit uppity when people talk to me about things being clean.
But Bobby, you were right.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know that the hospital was so short-staffed because everyone's falling down with the flu. Honestly, I think that the Harlequin Hospital is the best, and you're the best too.
Oh, thank you. But if you hadn't told me how dirty my waiting room was, I'd never have known. Thanks again. Oh, God. Oh, and I hope your finger gets much better, Kai, eh?
Thank you, Dr. Juno.
Oh, welcome, darling.
Come on, Kai. Thanks again, Dr. Juno.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
And I'm going to stay well for you, Samson. See where we have to go. This way, darling.
Excuse me, madam. What about that mud?
Well, that's nothing to do with me.
But they're paw prints.
Oh, Samson. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realise. I'll get him to wipe his feet the next time. Samson, we'd better get finished up here. We'll need to get home in time for Dr. Juno, won't we? Dr. Juno, come away in. Samson, look who's here. Hello, Samson. Hey, good boy. Samson wants to say thank you, Granny Murray. And thank you from me too. I remembered what you said. Sometimes people are right when they say you are wrong. It saved the day. Oh, gracious. Come on now. You'll want to be off. Come on, Samson. Bye-bye, my darlings. I'm looking forward to next time. Me too. Come on, Samson. Let's chat about our time away. And I suppose you'll want to know all about my time too?
Well, there was hugging, squishing, rocking, pushing, dancing, dusting, shading, choosing, talking, cooking, drying, cleaning, saving, cleaning, loving, joking, jumping up and turning round, dressing up and sitting down.
But what was really special about today? Well, Claude was dressed as though he was coming down with a bad cold. Oh, but the children were very good. They knew just how to look after him. Claude wasn't the only person feeling under the weather. I took Samson and the children to visit my friend Maureen, who was just getting better after a cold. She seemed glad to see us all, and we gave her some fruit and a get well card. Back home, the children helped me clean up the house. Samson didn't like the noise of the vacuum cleaner. Later on, I took Samson for a wee walk around the town hall. A nice man told me that Samson had walked his muddy paws right across the floor. I didn't believe him at first, but he was right. What a mess! Meanwhile, Dr. Juno remembered that I told her, sometimes people are right when they say you are wrong. Bobby had told Dr. Juno that her waiting room was a mess. Dr. Juno cleaned up the waiting room and cleared up everything with Bobby as well. What a nice, tidy end to the day. And I feel fine. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Me too. Bye-bye, honey pie.
I love to sip in riversy things,
Oh, my great-aunt Mitzi was a wonderful woman. Obviously, she was quite old when I knew her, not quite the young woman she was in that picture.
She must have had a soft spot for you.
Oh, she did. You know, she used to knit me a pair of socks for my birthday every single year.
Really?
Yes. And I used to be able to tell how old I was by counting all the socks that my aunt had knitted for me.
Well, that is amazing. Do you know, ever since I was a young boy, my granny has knitted me a pair of socks every year for my birthday. In fact, I'm wearing a pair now. Look there, see?
Well, they look a bit worn. It must be getting near time for your birthday.
Oh.
Do you know, when I think of the years gone by, I think of socks.
Me too.
I'm taking the children to a museum today, and we're going to imagine what it was like to have lived 100 100 years ago.
Now that does sound like fun.
Oh, will you look at Claude?
Very pretty, Claude.
Oh, well done, everyone. He looks just like my great Aunt Mitzi.
Here you are.
Oh, I can't take that. It belongs to Granny Murray.
No. You take that photograph, Mickey John, and use it for your lessons.
Thanks, Granny Murray. Well, I better be going. Bye-bye, beautiful girl.
Hello, honey pie. Come away in and see who's at home today.
Granny Murray's house has two at home to play. Granny Murray's house is home too.
Who's here today?
Well, we've got Robbie and we've got Hope. But don't just sit there, cherry buns. Let's have some fun.
What have we got on Granny Murray's shelves today? Old photographs and postcards. That's fantastic. How can we tell that the photographs are old?
Because they're black and white.
That's good. Well done. Do you know who this is? This is a picture of my great Aunt Mitzi. Well, we've got Hope and we've got Robbie. But someone's missing from Granny Murray's today.
Oh, not anymore. Who's coming home to Granny Murray? Ah, it's Rebecca with Mickey John. Hello there. Mickey John. Hello.
In we come, Rebecca. That's a good girl.
We've been looking at old postcards and photographs.
Oh, I came across a picture of my great Aunt Mitzi.
Here, why don't you all dress Claude up as great Aunt Mitzi? That's the way. Kind sir, could you escort me to the drawing room?
Delighted to, my lady.
What are you doing in school, Daddy?
Oh, let's have a look at these. These are good, aren't they? That's excellent. A nice blue jumper there. And purple gloves. Lovely. Well, everything's moving along quickly this morning. The children are coming up with some ideas for a new school uniform. They're working hard, and so am I.
Oh, I walk with joy when I go to school in the morning. Teaching with my chums and see the children learning. School day, work away. I'm learning when I'm teaching. I'm teaching, learning, teaching. School day, work away. Teaching to count and teaching to read. Learn about birds and plants and seeds. Playing games and sports outdoors. Blowing my whistle and keeping a score.
School day, work
I'm learning when I'm teaching.
We're learning when he's teaching.
School day, work away. Oh, the secretary smiling as she does her organising. The Johnny fixes, the cookie mixes, and the cleaner keeps us shining. Oh, what with joy when I go to school in the morning. Holding the line in the dinner queue while the cookie cooks and serves the stew. Answering the questions where and why. How does it work and how does it fly?
Hiya.
Oh, morning, Bobby. Ha! I see you brought me some old clothes for my lesson today. Thank you. Let's have a look-see.
Look at this dress.
Oh,
It belonged to me mum. It's 30 years old.
what must your mum have looked like in this?
Never mind that. Look at these. They're from my dad's old wardrobe.
Oh, flair-tastic. They certainly wore their trousers wide in those days.
Well, your class will be here soon, so I'd better get off.
Okay, thanks for the stuff. Bye.
See ya.
9 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's on her way to the museum yet.
I love to skip in Riversea Fingal by the sea. I love to skip in Riversea Fingal, that's for me.
Look at the old cases. Do you see? Oh, look at the old milk churn as well. They're very, very old, aren't they? Let's see what's in here. Oh, look! An old waiting room. Oh, look at the hard seats that the people had to sit on. Look at the old fireplace. Oh, this is a lovely wee room. Now, let's go and see what else we can find.
Hey! See you later.
Come on then. Now remember, when I think of the years gone by, I think of socks.
Thank you, Granny Murray. I'll see you later.
We'll be thinking of you, darling.
Me too.
Now, you keep a wee eye on Mickey John. Make sure he goes the right way to work.
Oh, I don't have much time. How can I speed across the river to work? That's right. Thanks.
I'm in a hurry. I need to speed to work. I'll take it on a speedboat. I'll be there quite quick. Hurry down the river. Splashing through the waves. Whining drives the speed up. Chugga slows us down. Rocking to the dock now, splashing to a stop. I'm in a hurry. I need to speed to work. I'm in a hurry. Hurry. And hurry, put my tie on. All snazzy and ready to go.